Hey guys, Rich PC, your YouTube vlogger and creator here. Today I want to talk about this nice little camera I picked up a while back at my local thrift store. This here is the Sony Cyber DSC T900. Now I'm going to go over some stuff with you guys. I'm going to do a little one-shot video photography photo, and I'm also going to do the a little video clip just to show you what you could do with this here. This here is a 12 megapixel little handy cam camera here. Well, I call it handy cam. It's a handy camera, and it's pocket size. You can see how thin it is here, and it's got a lot of nice bells and whistles to it. So, I'm going to talk a little about that. Before we get started, I just want to say welcome to my channel. If this is the first time hitting it, and I also want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. Is greatly appreciated. If you like the content, come back for more. And this video is being created with Filmora 13. Now let me tell you a little story about this here. I picked this up at my local thrift store along with this Cyber case here and this little mini tripod. Now believe it or not, this little camera does accommodate the mini tripod. It's got the standard opening there, fitting there for connected, and I'm going to talk a little about this here. But what I want to share with you guys is this. When I picked this up at the local thrift store I was at, there was no way to test it out. The only thing it came with was a Sony battery, original Sony battery. It came with it, and there was no memory stick that came with it. So basically, you're buying it at your own risk, so to speak. There's no returns with this here. What the thrift store I deal with, once you buy it, you own it. That's it. You can't bring it back, and they tell you right there. You got the signs. There's no returns accepted. So anyway, the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is if you're out on your if you're going around, sourcing for things to sell on eBay. I'm also an eBay seller, been on eBay for 25 years. And you come across one of these little guys, don't dismiss it, because I would think out of the cameras I purchased from thrift stores, they all turned out to be, good. I was able to get them to work and stuff like that. There was no problem with them via that they didn't have a memory card or they didn't have a charge cord, whatever. I had to order some of that stuff off eBay, for those cameras that I picked up, because a lot of those cameras I have are from thrift stores. But the reason I'm doing a video on this one here is because in case you come across one of these here and you don't have a charge cable with it, or you don't have the memory stick with it, or in some cases you might not even have the battery with it. So I'm going to show you where you can get the battery for this here with the charger. It's aftermarket, but it works, and I'll get to that in a little bit. And I'm going to show you we can still buy these cameras on eBay. They're still available. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this video is because a while back someone had sent me a message about, can you still upload videos even if you don't have the charge cord? Now that all depends. If you're using a video camera, quote unquote a video camera that has a little 8mm tape in it, I have 4 of those. That's not going to work unless you have an updated camera that where you could take like this one here, where you use a memory stick to upload your videos or photos. In some cases, if they don't come with it, then you're stuck. I bought a couple of video cameras from the thrift store, and they didn't come with the charge cord, and they had the some of them had the 8mm cassettes in there, but you have to use with that. You have to use what do you call it there? Trying to get the thing there. It's a diamond. It's a video capture cable, and that's what I'd have to use in order to make that work. And I'll do a video on that at another time. But right now we want to talk about this guy here, the little guy here. All right. So yes, it does accommodate. It's got the standard fitting for a little tripod. This is a nice little one. Again, I picked this up in my local thrift store. It works great. Extendable one like that. But yes, it does accommodate that. And let me tell you something. It's a very versatile little camera. It's got weight to it, so if you're a guy that has a pocket shirt, I think your pocket shirt's going to tend to sag. Okay, I wouldn't recommend putting in your pocket, but it comes with the carry strap. That's what that's what I got with it. However, there was no manual with this here, and I'm going to show you where you can get the user's manual from Sony. Okay, but right now, what I want to do is I'm going to take you to the specification page for this camera, so you can read at your own leisure, and I'll also give you the links to the sites that I'm going to be posting up here for you. The ones for eBay, you could do that at your own leisure. I'm going to give you 2 sites for Sony. Okay, one for the user guide and one for the what do you call it, the specifications. And then what I'm going to do then afterwards, I'm going to take a photo of a picture I have hanging up over here, and I'm also going to do a little video clip of the same picture here. So I'm going to show you how to, you know, with the micro card, or show you memory card, micro card, if you want to call it that. You pop it in. If your computer has a card reader, that's great. You're fine, good to go. If it don't, you could always get a card reader. You could pick them up at your local computer store, whatever, and you'd be good to go. Once you plug it in, it should auto detect it. That's how mine have. I do have a card reader I picked up at a local thrift store as well, just in case your computer don't have it. Most computers don't have computer card readers, but if you don't have one on your computer, then you can pick one of those up there. Okay, and they're usually USB connections, and they have multiple little ports there for different size memory cards. All right, enough with the talk. Let's get right to it. I'm going to minimize myself over here, and there I am. Here is this is from Sony now. This is their website, okay, and the specifications for this camera. Okay, I'm just going to do a scroll here and just let you guys check it out over here. Now, you can, if you choose to do so, you could pause the video. I will give you the link to this here if you want to check it out, if it's going a little too quick for you. This is just to show you what it's all about here. This gives you all the specifications on this particular camera, what it does, the recording format, as you can see here, JPEG, MPEG 4. Shutter speed, it talks about that there. It's got face detection. Yes, it does. I tell you, for a little camera, it is very, very handy. And if you're a person that doesn't want, well, today everyone's got the iPhones, right? Well, I got iPhones. They're taking those out. I mean, you can't beat the quality, picture quality on as well. I mean, those things are really great. I think so. As a matter of fact, I just picked up a while back. This is refurbished. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Thing is huge, but I got it because, you know, I needed something with a little bigger screen. I still have the iPhone 8, for those who follow me, and I still have the iPhone 5S, which I use as a webcam, and I could also use it as an action camera. A lot of you are probably wondering, how could you use an iPhone as an action camera? They have harnesses where you get this harness, and you put the iPhone mounted right near your chest, you know. And you know, you probably think it looks silly, but no, they are there. I mean, you could use it. You can use it as an action camera if you have it laying around. Why not? Or a webcam, you know. So that's what I have there right now. Okay, so I'm going to pause this here. And again, like I said, all these the two sites I'm going to show you are Sony's. I will drop the links. Now this one here is for the manual. Okay. Now if you need to get the manual, same thing here. I'm just going to do a little scroll here, do quick, and you guys could check this out at your own leisure. All right, the digital still camera, DSC T900, and again, you know, and the other thing is, this is 64 pages. Now, what I would say, and I said this in my other videos, if you have a duplex printer, okay, and you know where it prints on both sides, if you want to print it out, instead of a 64 pages of paper that you're wasting, it'll cut it down to 32. And if you feel, you know, like you don't mind using some toner for your laser printer to print this out, if you want a hard copy to look at, you could do that as well. So that's totally up to you. That's your call. However, me, I don't have a manual for this here, but if I have to read up on it, I know where to go to check it out. Okay, but it's got everything in there. Let's speed it up a little over here. Okay, let's speed it up, not too much, but you got to get started, shooting, viewing images, deleting images, and so on and so forth. Like I said, it's 64 pages. You know, and like I said, I will drop the links to this here so you can check it out at your own leisure. Here is the accessories that was supplied with it. As you can see here, this is what came with the camera when it was purchased brand new. I don't have any of that stuff. I had to buy, like I said, I had to buy an additional battery because the battery that came with it was a Sony battery. I didn't even know if it was going to hold a charge or the battery was dead as a doornail. So, you know, it's all a hit or a miss sometimes when you go to thrift stores. Okay, all right. So that's that there. Okay, and we're going to go over here. I want to show you really quick, and then we're going to just go to the brief you know, demo on this here. Let me just get this back up here again. There we go. Back to that. All right. And if you wanted to get this little camera, they still have it at eBay over here. They go for different prices. This one here's got charger with it, $120, $79. And as I always say, when it comes to making any purchases, always do all your fine reading when it comes to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just jump at it, you know, the first thing you see, because you might get some there. If you overread it, you might have, you know, damage to it, might be sold for parts. Well, they usually put it on there, but in some cases, you know, if the seller forgot, you might get it, say, hey, I got the camera, it's broken, whatever. But you can see they sell for different prices and stuff like that. On the other hand, if someone was to ask me, do I plan on selling mine? No, I'm going to keep mine. I'm going to keep this camera. Very handy. I have another DSC camera. It's a little bigger than this here, and I'm not getting rid of it as well. I shoot my videos on older formats. Right now, this recording we're doing here, the video I'm using for the video, it's a Logitech Brio. Okay, it shoots in 4K and stuff like that. So it's got good resolution. It's a good webcam. Of course, it's a little pricey, but I think I paid $250 for it or something like that. But you know what? You get what you pay for, right? All right. So anyway, that's if you want to get one of these here, they're still available on eBay. And if you need to get a battery for it, I highly recommend K-Star. I bought, I think, either 3 or 4 of these here. Matter of fact, I have it right over here. If you can see that there, along with the K-Star battery. This one here. See, this is a K-Star product right here. All right. And you can see that this is the 3rd or 4th one I bought. Okay. Highly recommend them. They're good. And here they got a nice one here. 2 batteries included, along with the charger for $13.99. And I think they're offering free shipping with this. Yeah, free standard shipping, of course. And you got to pay the tax and stuff like that. But I highly recommend them. K-Star. K-Star, or that's a K-Star USA. Very good. Like I said, I had no problem with them. That's just my personal experience with them. Never had a problem with them. All right. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to minimize this here. We're going to go to Filmora. And here we are at Filmora 13. This is the latest version. And if you ever want to know what version you're using, just for future reference, you go to Help, and you would click over here, About, and this will tell you this is version 13.2.6. Okay, so that's how you can tell if you forgot your version, that's how you would do it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this live. Let me make myself bigger over here, so just check this out. Okay, I'm going to take this camera here, all right, and I'm going to move the screen down, this little shield here, and you always get that little audible sound. And as you can see, it's live right here. There I am. See that there? Okay, back there it's my video camera I have set up. I'm not recording with it right now, of course. All right, so what I'm going to do now is there's 2 adjustments on here. There's one for photo and there's one for video. Okay, I'm going to take right now, I'm going to set this for photo, and I'm just going to take a picture of a painting I have here. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it. Let's just get this here. It's all right, and we're going to just take a snapshot of it. Okay, and yes, it looks good, even with the low lighting in here right now. It's like 6 o'clock right now in the East Coast of New York, so that's what we got going on. Now I'm going to do a video. Okay, with the same camera, of course, and I'm going to it's doing exposure adjustment with automatic settings. Okay, so we got that. It's on standby mode, and we're going to click it on here. I'm going to let it count. Okay, and here we go, and I'm just going to zoom in and zoom out really quick there. I'm not going to keep this too long here. All right, I'll just pan around. There's another little wall picture over here. We'll zoom in. Okay, there we go. I think you guys got the gist of it. We're going to go back again here. And that's it. That's the painting I have here. Let's get it like this here. I just want to show you something with this here. The reason why I want a full frame is there's a reason for it here. Okay. And that's good. And it's stopped. Okay. All right. So now I got a photo in here. Okay. And I got a video. And it's all being recorded on that little Lexar disc here. I had to pick this up. Well, I had to pick up. I ordered it from eBay. This little guy. I think it cost me, with the shipping and handling, I don't believe it or not, I think it was like $17, something like that. But I needed it. It's 8 gigabyte. Now, if you're going to use this to film your videos, like if you're doing if your YouTube channel, whatever, which you could set up on a tripod. You could use it like that if you want. And you're going to use it for videos. I don't know the breakdown on 8 gigabyte little memory card like this could hold on here. There is probably a breakdown with that. You could get an idea with it. I would recommend getting a 128 gigabyte if you're going to do videos and photos, or if you can go higher, was it 256 gigabyte? Remember one thing: the bigger the gigabytes are, it's going to cost you more, just like the iPhone. When I got this here, it's refurbished. I paid $529 for it. It's got the 128 gigabyte. If I wanted to go to 256 or the other one, whatever it was there, a terabyte, that's when you start seeing the prices go up because it's big. You got a lot of storage to use, right? So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one. It's an 8 gigabyte, and I'm gonna pop it into my computer. It's got a card reader on it built into it, and I'm gonna pop it over here. And this is gonna be all done live here. And now we're going to minimize myself, and I'm going to go back to Filmora. And what we're going to do now is this is the easy part, though. For me, it is anyway, okay? What you want to do is once you load up your memory card into your computer, remember, there's no cables here, folks. There's no cables here. It's all, what you're going to see is going to be, it's all coming off the memory card. So we're going to go over here where it says import. What you want to do is go to import, where it's, go to one that says import from camera or phone, okay? You're going to click that on. Now, mine is set up to go to D, to a D drive. Right? It says import from D. But if you look over here, save files to, it says the whole, look at the array over here, the string array here. It says C users / rich A app, so on and so forth. I can read the whole thing. So this is being saved on my D drive. Okay. If you only wanted one, let's say you had multiple pictures on there or multiple video clips, you would uncheck this here and you pick out the specific one you want. All right. Now we're gonna, in this case, we're gonna do both of them. We're gonna check all. How you know which one's a video? This one here's got a little film strip on it, and this one here's got a little, looks like a mountainous area. That's how you know it's a video, a photo. So once you click OK, all right, you're gonna click OK. It's going to import it, and now the video clip and the movie clip, the video clip and the photo clip is there. Let's start with the photo clip. I'm going to move myself over here, and I just want to show you, you can have a lot of fun with this stuff, folks. I mean, really, I mean, the way the new software is, the way they perfect it these days, you could take, well, I don't want both of them, I just want one here. Let me just get this guy here. This guy, we'll put him over here. You can make photos look really great, folks. I mean, you know, you could, and it works both ways with this software. Now, what you want to do is, over here where it says color, you're going to have image and color. Here you're going to have presets. And what's nice about the presets, you could just hover over it and see what you want. Now, remember, this is for the photo. Okay? I know it's got the frame around there. It's not like perfect. I didn't, you know, because like I said, I just shot it like that for demo purposes. If you hover over it, it'll give you, it's going to show you what the picture looks like. See? I'm not clicking anything, I'm just hovering over it. And you could go to different ones and see what you like. Okay? Now, if you're going to take a picture, the reason I'm showing you to see it, let's say you're going to take a picture, you're going to turn it into a thumbnail, you might want to use a thumbnail. This is what I do. Okay? And I want to change that thumbnail around, make it more vibrant, give it more clarity, change the coloring on it. I would come here and use this, you know, to change my picture around. And there's got a whole bunch of different LUTs, okay? You got all different ones. Ones that look cold, warm, dark, and elegant. That's the names of these here. Then you got the ones that are very bright and orangey looking color, right? What do they call it when they're Lomo? Then you got jungle over here. Then you got the film. I don't know what this is, film story or what, I don't know. But it's very colorful. You can see I would change it. And if you like it, you know, that's it. You keep it. You just click it on and that's it. You're good to go with it. Then you got the other ones over here if you want to do it manually. Let's go back to default. Let's say none. We'll leave it as none. That's the original format of it. And you can come over here and you can play around with it yourself. You've got the temperature. You could play around with the temperature. Okay. I'm just messing around, folks. So just, you know, just playing around with this here to show you how it works. Here you got tint. Okay. Here's the vibrance. I make it vibrant. Look at that. Okay. You have a lot of fun with it. Here you got the saturation. Let's make sure it locks in. Then you got over here saturation. You can change it up a little, bring it down. And if you don't like it, if you don't like the way it looks, there's a little reset button right over here. Click it on here. If you want to sharpen your picture, keep going down. And there's the one that says sharpen here. Where is it? I know it's here. There it is. You could sharpen the picture, make it really look nice and clear. Get that nice clarity with it. Okay? And you could play around with it at your own leisure. And that's the same thing that holds true with the, get this out of here. Let's cut it out. And same thing works with your video. Okay? Click that on. And you could do the same exact thing. You go back over here to color. Let's go up back here again. And again, you could play around with this here as well. And this will work on your video, okay? It'll work on it as well. Let's leave this one on here, just for argument's sake. Let's leave this one on here. And when you play it, it'll stay like that there, if that's what you like. Okay. Now, just for argument's sake, we'll just mute it over here. We don't have to hear me talk or whatever. But it'll stay like that the whole, if that's what you like. If that's you want to keep it like that, that's fine. Now, the reason why I said I wanted to do this here, I just wanted to cut the frame out, is just to show you that you can have a little fun with this as well, okay? With the picture itself, if you want to cut these things up, it gives you an idea like what it looks like when you go through different LUTs like that. I like that one. That's a nice one too. Nice and colorful. Dark but colorful. And you could also play around with it over here too. You could do it over here too. See? You can go down below here where it says auto white balance, whatever, and you can play around with it. See how nice that color looks now? It makes it really nice. And if you want it, if it's a little too dark, then you come down here and they got the brightness. You could brighten it up a little. So like that. Or you could play around with the exposure. Like that there. Tell you could, and now remember, here's another thing I want to share with you guys. Keep this in mind. This is a video clip. Now, if I like this, let's just say I like this again, just for argument's sake. I can make a snapshot of this here and use this as a thumbnail. I'm saying again as just as an example. And how I would do that is you come over here, see the little camera? It says snapshot. You click it on here, acknowledge it, click OK. Boom, and there it is. And then what I would do is, if I was going to use that for this picture, for my video, I would drop it in the timeline. Come over here, right? Leave it like that, and then I could drop wording in there. Go to the titles or whatever, and I could add a title to it. Right on there. It could be the semi-transparent one, whatever. And I could just add something to it. I don't know. Let's see what titles they have here. They got a whole bunch of different titles, but you could really play around with this here, folks. And you could do swoop in, swoop out. You can make animations, stuff like that. But you could have a lot of fun with this here. You guys could play with this at your own leisure. I'm just giving you the basics on here. Me, I love playing around with this here, the software they got here. I think Filmora, and that's another thing too. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you don't have a video editing software, I highly recommend you try Filmora 13. It's user friendly. And what I like about it, it's copy and paste. It's a simplified program, video editing program. At least I think so. And like I said again, if you don't have anything to use right now, try them out for free. Download it. And if you do decide you love it as much as I love it, get the perpetual plan. Okay. And if I don't forget, I'll drop the link to that there for Filmora. Get the perpetual plan, because with the perpetual one, you get the free updates and all the, whenever they make bugs and fixes, whatever, which is not too often. I don't remember, but you always get. And then every time they do the updates, they add new things to it. You might get more LUTs, you might get more effects, stickers, whatever. Highly recommend you check it out again. That's all I have for you right now. If I missed something, that I forgot, just leave it in a comment. I will get back to you. As soon as when I have the time, I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Folks, that's all I have for you right now. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post that new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Take care, and bye-bye for now.